Alright, welcome back to the Crabby. Today we're going to do a full playthrough of Hyperborea, which is a bag building dudes on a map mashup type of game. Alright, a lot of what we're going to be doing is moving our troops on the map and building a bag full of different cubes, and the cubes are used to actually activate the actions you're going to do that turn. Alright, so this is going to be the full playthrough. Click on the link below if you want to see the setup and rules video. And like usual, 3 things before we start. Please like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. That'll be fantastic. Alright, let's get started. Alright, welcome to the full playthrough for Hyperborea. So, as you can see from the map, obviously this is going to be a 3-player game. I'm going to be playing orange down here, playing against green and yellow. Some other notes, I'm going to be playing the Race War variant, which I would highly suggest you always play with, because on the other side of this, all the tiles are identical, so you're all staying on the same footing, or you can play on this side where all the tiles have a unique sort of setup. Alright, for example, my orange dudes over here have a mountain space, which actually I need extra movement to walk in, but there's some extra runes for me to capture. All right, another thing you get in the Race War variant is a ability tile. All right, so I could have chose between making my grays oranges or removing grays altogether and getting a victory point, and that's the side I'm going to be playing with because I really hate gray cubes, so I'm going to be trying to get rid of them with this. All right, last thing during setup, each player is going to bump up some of their markers on this track. These tracks are essentially the ways to add extra cubes to your bag, because this is obviously a bag builder. You're going to be throwing cubes in. And the last thing is you need to pick one of the 6 color cubes and add that extra color to your bag. I chose yellow for whatever reason. We're going to throw that in, start a game. Let's draw 3 and let's get started. So 1, 2, 3. All right, these are the 3 that I drew. All your active cubes get over here. Actually, I don't know why I have this victory point here. Let me throw that back. And what are we going to do with our cubes? Alright, so just a very high level rule set here. Essentially what you're doing with your cubes is you're assigning them to the cube spots. You can put them pretty much anywhere on your board, except a couple of restrictions. Once you start assigning cubes to a specific line in a section, so there's 6 different sections on your board, 3 on each side. Once you start on a line, you can't add it to the other line until you do a reset. All right, and that's pretty much it. So I got 3 cubes. I can assign them. So let me put the blue one down here. This section here allows you to get those technology cards that are in the top right section over here. Give you better abilities than the ones you have on your board. Let's see, I have an orange one and a purple. Let's put the orange one up here, over here. And the reason I'm putting it here is because I know I don't have another blue in my bag because I'm using it here, and you start with one of every color. So it's probably a better idea for me to put it here than here, because I'll never be able to fill up that spot unless I bump this up really, really high this round. And then I got a purple left. What do I do with purple? Now purples are mostly used for generating more guys, but instead what I'm going to do with purple, just so I can activate something this round, I'm actually going to put my purple over here. All right. This means move any of the tracks 1 spot. So there's going to be 2 different tracks 1 spot, and if I activated this one, it would be the same track two times. All right, so just looking at my board over here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go orange and I'm going to go green. All right, for whatever reason. All right, now I have the opportunity as a free action. I can reset these markers, put them back at the beginning to add cubes to my bag, but I think I'm okay for now. Maybe I'll move it up to here where I can get 2 cubes, or maybe I'll just do it next turn. Okay, but I'm not just done. I'm not done just yet. Okay, there's other free actions you can do on your turn. All right, moving guys into a town is a free action. All right, I mean towns, cities, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to take one of my dudes, move him into town. By the way, once somebody is in a town or a ruin, they're locked in until you do a reset. All right, you're going to see a reset at the end of round 3 for sure. All right, so now this guy's in this town. He's going to activate the spot, and the spot means, if you can read the icon there, it means move and move one of the tracks 1 space. All right, you can do this stuff in any order that you like. And you can even save it up so that, let's say I move this guy here and then he goes on here, and let's say there was a combo of extra movement, whatever it may be, you would add them all together. But either way, I'm just going to do them in different order right now, or in this order. So I'm going to move, and then I'm going to move up the track. So this guy's going to move here. All right, remember, I can't move here, just requires double movement. All right, but he moved there, and I'll move up a track once. And you know what? Let's just move up the green 1 time right over here. After that, he's going to do the exact same thing. He's going to move. Boom. into the town as well. All right, this one's an or though. All right, it's not an and. All right, that line means or. So here I can move, or I can move up a track 2 times. I got nowhere to move really, so let's just move up the track 2 times. So I'm gonna come here, and let's move up purple twice. 1, 2. All right, there you go. And now I'm pretty much done moving my guys. Ooh, I did forget to do one very important thing. Whenever you're adjacent to a tile that's not discovered, which means turned down, you're gonna flip it over and add some ghosts to it. All right, so let's flip this one over, let's see what there is. Looks like just a basic ruin tile. So we're gonna get a couple of silver ones. All right, and a ghost. All right, these ghosts are pretty much just, you know, guys on the board that you can kill to get victory points at the end of the game. All right, and that would be my full turn, except I gotta redraw 3 cubes from my bag. Get ready for next turn. 1, 2, 3. Put these over here. So that's lining up perfectly for next turn. I'm gonna get to draw a card. All right, and that is it, my turn. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just to make this video much faster, I'm gonna do the other 2 players' turns off camera, and we're just gonna focus in on my strategy and what I'm trying to do. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so welcome to the start of round 2. As you're gonna notice, my opponents here just revealed the whole map for us. All right, so there's no secrets anymore. Green managed to find his way here, which revealed these 3 tiles, and then yellow in here, which revealed these 2. So no more secrets. All right, so let's get ready for my next turn. We sort of already knew what we were gonna try to do. First things first is let's put a yellow over here. Let's see, I got a yellow or a green. Do I have any use for this green? Well, I already know that my next color in my bags are red. All right, so you can sort of forecast what you're gonna do in the future. So red's gonna be used here, here, or here. Does that work well with the green? Well, I can go here to attack and fight. Although I have nowhere to attack and fight, so let's do double move over here then. So I'm gonna do green over here, so I can put a red here next to it, and then I'm gonna put a yellow over here, and that's gonna activate this spot. All right, so this is get a technology card and get a victory point. So whenever you get a victory point, just grab one of these cute little gems and put it on your board right over here. All right, so which card am I gonna get? Now, when you get a card, you always have the option to clear a numbered selection row before you select. That might be useful if you're trying to stop a player from getting a specific thing, or refreshing a row that you want to see different cards. All right, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick the number 3 row here, and I'm going to put that underneath the deck, and I'm going to reveal another 2. Okay, so looking at these cards, because I really wanted a orange and blue card. All right, by the way, these tech cards, as you can see from the backs, it's not actually the strength of the card, it just deals with the specific cubes that might show up on those cards. All right, so this green red, purple yellow, orange blue, and down here it's multicolor and gray. Now because I'm trying to thin my deck of gray cubes using my ability over here, I'm probably never going to take one of these cards, so we're never going to look at this. So we're going to be just looking at these top 6. All right, I think the card I'm going to take is the Prosperity card. This is pretty good. I'm going to get to move up some tracks and get a victory point just for 2 cubes. Pretty handy. All right, whenever you get a card, it's also going to come with a gray cube. That's how you gain those gray cubes. Let's flip over to the next card to reveal it. Let's put this in my play area. Boom. Put this in my discard. By the way, this card is worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. That's what those coins mean in the top right. And there you go. I'm almost done. All right. The last thing I want to do on my turn is, at any point in the game, you can feel how many cubes you have left in the bag. All right. So right now I have only 1 cube in my bag. All right. This would be a horrible decision to go into next turn with only 1 cube. All right. Because you only do a reset at the end of your turn if there's no cubes in your bag. So as long as there's 1 to 3 cubes, you are going to be taking a full turn. All right, so to add more cubes to this bag, so I do have more options next turn, let's reset these markers to add those cubes in. All right, so I'm going to reset this one to add an orange, and I'm going to also reset this one to add a green. So let's grab an orange, let's grab a green, let's throw them into my bag. We pretty much know exactly which 3 cubes we're going to get now. the red one with the 2 that we added. And now I have no cubes in my bag, which is awesome because at the end of next turn, then I'm going to be doing a reset. And we're going to see how that works. All right, but for right now, just put these cubes here and get ready. All right, so that was my full turn. There's nothing I can do with the dudes I have on the map. And that's it. So my opponents are going to do a turn. And we'll be back for the next one. All right, so round 3, just a little recap here. Green just did a lot of movement on his tracks. Yellow, generator, a new guy over there. And it comes back to us. All right, nobody bought a card. Okay, so let's look at our tableau over here. So we got 3 cubes, red, green, orange. So let's see. I do definitely want to put something here to move a guy and get some runes. But which one? Probably... Let's see. I can put... Let's see, the red one I can put here, which would probably be good. Although I can use red, but I can't move and attack anywhere. See, that's the problem. I would love to go on here, move, and... Actually, wait, I have a better idea. So let's use the orange one over here to do a double move. All right, that's going to be simple. Let's move into here. All right, after that, let's do... See, I can do a move and attack, so I can kill one of those ghosts right here with a red and a green. So yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna move just to show you how to kill ghosts. Actually, wait, this is not red. This is purple. Actually, no, it is red. Sorry about that. A little colorblind. So this one's gonna be attack and move. So I'm gonna activate this as well. So this only requires 1 movement because it's the same type of hex, and it's an attack. So just kill off a ghost. Now ghosts, you know, they all have 1 health. As soon as you attack them, they die. And whenever you kill a ghost or an enemy player, their guy's going to sit over here, and that's going to be for endgame victory points later on. I'm just going to put them on their side so you can see what it is. All right. So that was that. So I'm almost done. Now as a free action, I'm just going to move into this ruin. See what it is. It's a silver one, so hopefully it's a better reward. And this one is move any token 3 spaces. Let's see, I can go 1, 2, 3 to get 2 purples in my bag. That's actually not that bad. But remember, I don't want to add tokens into my bag right now, because if I do, then I won't go into a reset phase, and I'm just going to go into next turn with purple cubes. All right, so let's hold on to this. By the way, you can hold on to 1 throughout the game. And let's not use it. We'll use it probably next turn for sure. All right, so I'm going to call the end of my turn. Okay, so when you're in a reset, so that means you have absolutely nothing in your bag. You're going to do a reset. First thing, pull all your guys off the ruins and the cities. All right, so you can activate them again next turn. All right, step 2 is everything that's been activated goes back into your bag. So this is going to go in my bag. This is my bag. This is my bag. This is my bag. And anything in your discard here goes into your bag. If you had, for example, just a cube here by itself because you didn't activate this yet, you can leave it on. You have the option, put it back in your bag or not. So I didn't have any of those situations. Maybe in round 6 I'll have different setup, but that's going to be it. I'm going to throw these all back into my bag. Let's give it a good shuffle. Just draw our 3 cubes for next round. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're going to go in with an orange, a blue, and a green. Let's put this all over here. All right, and there you go. Pretty quick. That was my turn. Maybe I'm going to try to activate that next turn. Who knows? Okay, so that's it. All right, so new round. The other 2 players obviously did a reset as well. You are going to notice that pretty much every time you play this game on the 3rd round, everyone's going to end up doing a reset because of the amount of cubes is pretty much similar between all the players. But now you're going to start diverging. Some of the players might reset at different points. Okay, let's see. Just to start off, let's just use my token there to move 1, 3 spaces. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to reset this to add 2 purple cubes into my bag. Grab a couple of purples and let's just dump those inside. All right, let's just get that out of the way. And I do need to discard this token. Obviously, it's been used. All right, so what do I want to do? Before I start, let me use my cities here. So let's go here. This one gives me a move. Actually, wait, let me not do that because this one gives me a move. If I can get a guy on the board, I can move him and then do this. But this one for sure, I'm going to do the ability, because I do like to advance 2 spaces. So let me go into this city here. And which one do I want to advance? Well, they're all on the 0 space. So let's actually go on red. I don't have a lot of red cubes in my bag, and I think I'm gonna need some for some shields later on. So let's go, or some fortresses, sorry, right there. So let's go red twice there. So that was this activation. With this guy over here, let's go into this ruin. Let's go pick up this token right over here. Let's take a look. It is a bump by 2 and grab 2 cubes from my bag. That's what that means. I don't think I'm going to use it right now. Let's just hold on to it for the next couple of seconds. What do I want to do with this? Well, with the blue, what I love doing is getting more cards. So let's do that. With the green, do I really have to move this round? Not really. I would love to do this actually. I added a bunch of purples into my bag. So let me actually go in here with the green so that I can add a purple here and add another guy to the board. And finally with the orange, let's just add it to the wild here, so that hopefully next round I get a yellow and I'll be able to get a card. So there you go. That was my activation. I don't have anything else that I think I want to do. Yeah, so I used up my cubes. I did all my sort of free actions. So let's call it a day. All right, following turn, as you can see, green is sort of coming in this way and yellow's coming down. They're taking away this area over here. And this is a pretty cool ability. If you see it, it's the bag going into a cube means you can remove a cube anywhere on your player board so that you can activate it again just for 1 cube. So let's say I had a yellow here. Well, I can remove this orange and then replace it with another orange so I can activate that spot again before I do a rest, which is really good. So there you go, my turn. We already talked about it before, what I'm gonna do. Kind of obvious. I think yellow is gonna go in here for sure. All right, so it's gonna give me a victory point and a tech card. So let's get that victory point. All right, so which one do I want to get? I think I'm gonna need to get some better fighting cards so that I can sort of protect myself and sort of kill the opponents. But I'm not too fond of the ones that are out there right now. So let's actually clear this and see what's underneath or next. So 1, 2. Looks like we got a couple of wings and a couple of wings and an attack. Actually, you know what? That might not be a bad one for me. Because of these damn mountains, and because the green has the ability to bypass all terrain once per round, they move in, especially to the middle, very easily. At least with that, I'm going to be able to jump over these mountains and move very rapidly. So you know what? Let me grab this one. And hopefully that'll be a good one for me. So let's put that up here. I do need to get another of these gray cubes in my bag. Let's toss it in there. All right, what am I going to do with my other 2 purples? Well, I think one of them is going to sit here for sure. All right, so that's going to be create a guy and do a move. All right, so I'm going to get a miniature. And there you can start in any city on your home tile. So either here or here. I'm obviously going to pick right over here. And then, well, I could have picked here. Actually, no, this is not a city. Never mind. So I'm going to start here, and then he gets 1 movement, so I'm just going to move in right there. Very simple. All right, and then I got 1 cube left. And for this one, let me go right over here, which is generate another guy and do an attack. So hopefully next turn I'll get a red, and I'll be able to attack this thing and generate even more guys on the board. All right, so that's it. I don't want to activate this just yet. I think I'm good. So let's just grab our 3 cubes. 1, 2, 3, and get ready for next round. Is this 3? Yeah, there you go. Oh, and there's my gray cube. Let's put that in here. And look, I got my red. So next turn, probably going to do this for red and the gray and orange. Maybe I'll go over here. So I'll get some jumps and I'll get my victory point. But there you go. That was my turn. I'll be back. All right. Let's keep moving on. Not much happened with the other players. Green got a ruin over here, and yellow just moved up his tracks for the most part. All right, so I got these cubes to work with. So the gray one for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to go over here. All right, that's why I got this card, so I can get rid of these things. All right, so that one's fine. The red one for sure is going to go over here. Let's activate this spot. So it's going to generate a dude, miniature, and give me an attack. Now, the attack, so the dude I'm going to generate is going to be here. and the attack's gonna be here against here. So I'm gonna kill this ghost. Boom. All right, now I got an orange cube left. Thing with the orange cube, I'm gonna assign it to this card so that I just need a yellow, and it's gonna give me a couple of bumps and a victory point. So it'll generate me a victory point before I do a reset. I don't know, I'm not really in any pressure to finish this just yet. I can leave that gray cube there even though I reset because it's on a card. So that's fine. But I'm pretty much done. So let's go. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. Sorry. Last thing is I'm going to go into the ruin here. Whoops. Let's go see what this is, which is generate a new dude. I believe, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if you get this from a tile, he gets generated on the tile that you got the benefit from. All right, but I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the rule. So he's going to start over here. All right, I still have this that I can activate, but I think I'm going to hold on still. All right, let's hold off. Okay, so let's go to my bag. Let's generate 3 cubes. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go. This here, so that was a quick turn. I do have a yellow that I can put over there for next turn, and we'll come back and strategize for next turn. So let me do the other 2 players' turns like usual. I'll be right back. All right, so the other 2 players, very simple. They just bought a bunch of cards, got some gray cubes in their bag, and green actually did a reset, and yellow still has a couple of cubes before they do a reset, so they'll reset next turn. So I gotta be careful here. Green has all their guys available. They might move in this round. Another thing I do have to note is at any point in the game you could actually see how many cubes you have in your bag, and I can tell that I have 2 cubes in my bag, which means at the end of this round I'm only going to be drawing 2. So ideally, in a perfect world, I will add another cube to my bag so the next turn I can go in with 3. Alright, so how can I generate another cube? Well, the easiest way is just for me to go here where we saw last turn, get a couple of bumps. That times 2 means I can do the same track twice instead of this one here means 2 different tracks. So I can move up here, get my red cube, and reset it back. So you know what? Let's just do that quick, just to start off. Put that there. A couple of bumps. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to reset this. Let's get that red cube into my bag. All right, so now I'm going to have 3 cubes for next turn, and that actually gives me a victory point as well. All right, so that was that spot there. Now I still have a green and a purple. Oh boy, there's not much I can do with this. I can't even do a double move here because remember, if you fill up a track or start a track, you can't go on the other track of the same section. All right, so I can go here and put a green over here to get ready to move and attack. Actually, I can put a green over here to get ready to do a double move and attack. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. So let's put it right here. All right, so that's my green. Now my purple. Not great positions here. I can put it over here to get a couple of bumps next time. Or actually, I can put it here to then get rid of that gray cube. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to activate my special race ability. So let's get rid of a gray cube and score a victory point. Boom, just like that. Get another of these. Put that right over there. All right, so I'm at 4. And let's get rid of a gray cube. I believe I can get rid of this one over here. So this one's going to go out of the game. And that would be my full turn, I believe. Not much else for me to do. There's no guys on the board that I want to activate. Maybe this one here. But I'll probably do that next turn. There's no reason for me to do it right now. So I'll do it right before resetting. So I'm pretty much done. All right, so let's go in our bag. We have exactly 3 cubes left. Let's go just get all 3. And it looks like I got another great cube. So that's gonna sit all over here. Very simple. Let's go. Oh, I did forget that I had this token here. Do I want to use that right now? No, because remember, this one is draw an extra 2 from the bag. I don't have a reason to do that right now. Actually, I could have done that last turn. Instead of adding a cube to my bag, it would have probably been more efficient. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm just going to go into next round with this and then reset. If I use that, I could have resetted this round. But either way, that's fine. You know what? Let me do a full round for the other 2 players just this once, just so we can see what they're doing. Because green's going to be doing a lot of stuff. So green drew a couple of grays and a green. They're going to put a gray on one of their cards because they got a level 4 card last round. So they're filling it up with their grays. And then a couple of greens. They can't really do much with green. So they're gonna put it on the orange, so they're gonna get a couple of bumps up on a couple of tracks. So you're gonna go 1, 2. All right, and then with the other green, they're gonna put it on the move. Actually, they're gonna put on the triple move card that they have. So they have this one as well, the caravan. So they're gonna put it right over here. So, all right, so they got a couple of cards. This is their level 1 card that lets them move 3 times. So when they fill that out, they can move somebody from their home space all the way into the middle space over there. Okay, then they're gonna do a bunch of stuff here. Here they're gonna get a victory point. So that's an awesome victory point generation space. Every single turn they just get a point. Here they're going to get a bump up on a track. They're gonna reset the yellow, put a couple of yellows in their bag. Sorry, that's the green player. Let's put that in there. Next they're gonna do this. Actually, they're gonna not do this. They're gonna do this to get the triple move. Man, they got so much movement. They're okay with that. They're gonna keep it. And this one they're not gonna move just yet. I think they're gonna use that one maybe to go in here, or maybe use that one. They haven't decided yet. I think they're okay with their move. They've used all their cubes. Let's go get 3 more from their bag. 1, 2, 3. A couple of purples and a blue. Put that on their board. So they're pretty much done. Yeah, that's gonna be it for them. Now yellow has nothing in their bag, so they're gonna reset this turn for sure. And they only have 2 cubes to work with because they didn't have the 3, right? It's 1 to 3. If you have only 1, well, you're only gonna pick 1 out of the bag, and then you're gonna have to do a forced reset right after. All right, so this is an orange and a yellow. Well, they're just gonna put it straight up on their main board. They're gonna put it over here, orange and yellow. So they're gonna get a victory point and a bump on a track. Yeah, they're gonna do that with the orange and yellow. So victory point, bump on a track. They're gonna go purple. All right, now they're forced to do a reset. So they're gonna go out of their city. They're gonna take all their cubes back into their bag. They got so many cubes. And they're gonna draw 3 more for next turn. Looks like a smattering of a bunch of colors. Okay, so that was it for yellow. Pretty easy turn. Let's go back to orange. So let's see what we're gonna do. So what colors do we have? We got red, blue, and gray. Now, again, I have absolutely nothing in my bag. So I'm gonna do a reset at the end of this round, which is good. So then I can get my guys out of my cities and reactivate them, which is good. Okay, so what do I wanna do? All right, so I think what I'm gonna do with my gray cube is I'm pretty sure this is legal. I can re-put it back on this card, all right, and reactivate it again. So it says get rid of a gray cube and get a victory point. So let me toss this back into the supply, get another victory point. All right, awesome. After that, just a couple of cubes. Very simple. I'm just gonna add my red over here. So now I just need 1 more green to do that awesome ability of double move and attack, flying. And then I just got a blue left. Well, there's not many places I can put a blue. I can't put anywhere. Well, I can put it there to then get an attack and a couple of fortresses. I can put it there to get a victory point, or I can put it there to maybe get 2 bumps. All right, let's do that. Put it right over here. All right, and I think that's it. All right, so I've done my turn. I have nothing back in my bag. Let's do a reset. Come out of the city. Oh, sorry. I would have activated him first before doing my reset, obviously, which gives me a move and a bump. Well, there's nothing for me to move. Actually, maybe I would, sorry, maybe I ought to move this guy here. All right, and a bump. So let me bump up. Everything's at 0. So let me bump up my red so I can get some attacking cubes in my bag. It's probably a good idea. So let me do that. All right, so now I'm done. Now I got to do a reset out of the city, out of the city, out of the ruin, out of the ruin. This is going to go into my bag. This is going to go into my bag. This one I could return it to my bag, but well, I have no gray cubes in my bag right now because I only have 2 tech and I got rid of 2 gray cubes this round. So you know what? Let's put that in my bag. It's not needed out. This goes in my bag. This goes in my bag. And this one I'm going to leave on the board. And that one, those two obviously I'm going to leave on the board. I just need one more green there to get that awesome ability. So that is it. So let's put that all back into my bag. Give it a good shuffle. Let's draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't get my green cube that I wanted. So that's going to sit right over there. That's pretty much my turn, right? Yep. So let's go to green. Well, actually, I'm gonna do the other players' turns off camera, and I'll be back. All right. Quick recap: the other players, they basically just moved cubes on their board. Didn't really do many activations. Yellow did a reset, and that's it. Pretty simple. All right. So for our turn here, we really want to get some movement in, so we can move our guys in, maybe upwards or towards the center. Unfortunately, none of these cubes help me out movement at all. None of those colors appear on the left. Unless I want to put a wild here for double movement, which might not be so bad. So at least I can sort of cross one guy over and put him into the middle. It's going to cost me some movement to get in there. But I think this is going to be sort of a slow turn. Again, I can use yellow and orange up here to get a couple of jumps and a victory point. And a blue. Yeah, let's put blue at the bottom here to get a card, like usual. I like getting my cards. Actually, wait. You know what? Wait. Before we forget, since we have this ability, might as well use it. All right, so this one is get 2 bumps and draw 2 more cubes from the bag to put in your active pile. So let's do that right now. So double jump. You know what? While we're at it, let's just move red a couple times. We're gonna get rid of this. Grab a couple of cubes from our bag and let's see what we get. 1, 2. Looks like we got a green and a yellow. So is this helping us at all? All right, actually, change of plans. Obviously, I drew one of the greens, which is going to be perfect for this card. All right, so let's do that. So let's do this green right over here. All right, so I'm going to activate this ability, which is 2 flight movement. So I ignore all terrain and an attack. Now, I got 3 guys here. So ideally, I want to move one of these 3 because this guy can still go activate this city. I don't think I need to move him with flight because with 1 movement he can move across the mountain. So with one of these guys, what do I want to attack? Now you might think logically I'll go in the middle, attack this guy, then get my 3 victory points to eliminate him. But I think I have a better idea. How about we fly across, kill a green, activate that city, so we get a bunch of different options. All right, so I'm assuming green wanted to use this guy to move into the center and do this, but let me take an advantage now and go kill him. All right, so I'm going to move 2, 1, 2. Remember, I ignored terrain because it's flight. I'll use my 1 attack to kill him. Now, it's the first green that I kill, so he's actually going to stay on my board. Another reason I want to do that is obviously victory points. I'll get a point for that at the end of the game. And now I'm going to go activate the city. All right, so the city is, this one is draw a cube from the bag and move up something 2 spaces. All right, so let's go get my bag. Let's grab a cube. It's another orange. Put it here. And I'll bump something up 2 spaces. Let's bump up purple, I guess. 1, 2. Why not? Yeah, so there you go. So that was this. Now let's activate some stuff. So let's use the blue one obviously over here. Let's use the yellow one here. And let's use an orange one here. So that's going to give me a victory point and another card. So let's grab another victory point. All right, so we're getting to that 12 that we need to trigger the end of the game. Now, which card do I want? Maybe I'll get something with range. I can go get a crossbows, which might not be bad. Let's see, double attack in a move is not great. Let's grab this card here. Yeah, let's grab some crossbows. You got a couple of attacking options over here of cards. That gets replaced. I do need to get a gray cube as well. Put that on my discard. Over here. Now I got 2 cubes left. Now I can either go here or here. Doesn't really matter at this point. So let's just go on my card. So that's going to give me a couple of bumps and another victory point. All right, here we go. Another one, another one. So how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 7. That's pretty cool. and I get 2 bumps there. So let's just go red, purple. Sure, why not? That's about it. You know what? Let's do this to get another bump. So let's go red. And I'll go this to get 2 more bumps. So I can go purple, purple. All right. And then I'll go this guy inside this the ruin here, which is gonna allow me to draw 3 from my bag. But I won't use this just yet. I'll put it here. Actually, let me see how many cubes I got left in my bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I got 4 cubes left in my bag. So if I drew 3, it still wouldn't cause a reset. So hopefully next turn, I'll probably might be forced to use it to draw 1 to reset or something. And I think that's it. Yeah, he can't do anything. He would need an attack strength to go over there. So we're good. So let me draw my 3 cubes at the end of the round. 1, 2, 3. 3 purples. Oh my goodness. That's rare. All right, I'll probably end up using this for sure to see what other colors I have, but we'll see what we can do with 3 purples. And that's it for my turn, I think. Yeah. So that's it. So green's gonna go. All right, it's gonna be a quick turn for the other 2 players, so I might as well show you. So green's gonna use his 3 movement. He's gonna go 1, 2. He's gonna use his red cube for the attack, so that generates a guy and does an attack. So he's gonna kill my guy right here. So I'll go on his board, and he generates another guy. So he's gonna have to generate it on his home turf in a city. Then he's got 2 yellow left. He's gonna go 1 yellow. 1 yellow on triple movement because he has a special card, which is this one here, which is the triple movement. So he's gonna go here 1, 2. He's just gonna sit off in the center here, not kill anything just yet because he doesn't have an attack strength. Then he's got 1 yellow left that he's gonna set up for a card in the next following few turns. So that's gonna be it for yellow. Now let's see, do they have any cubes left in the bag? Yes, they do. So they're gonna have to draw 3, and they have exactly, oh no, they have 4 cubes. So let me draw 3 out of the 4. So there you go. So they're ready for next turn. All right, so let's go to yellow. What is yellow gonna do? Well, they have a ton of stuff to activate. So let me do their turn off the board because it might take a couple of minutes and I'll be back for mine. All right, so yellow did a bunch of stuff. Got another card, which is the one over here, Black Market, which is a pretty good card to use for your gray. You basically put a gray in anything else and you get to grab another cube from the bag. So it's a way to use up your grays. All right, then he did a reset. So back to me. So we already know that I only have 1 cube left in my bag. So I'm probably gonna use this so I can reset at the end of this round. But since I don't want to use this to draw just 1 cube, it's a little bit painful to use these 2 and they're 1 step away from getting 2 cubes. But you know what? I'll add a purple and a red. I might have way too many purples in my bag. I wasn't keeping track. So I'm going to get a purple and a red in my bag. And then I'm going to draw 3 cubes from my bag. Well, we already know what we're going to get. It's going to be the last cube I had left over, which was red. And then a purple and a red. Way too many purples. All right, I gotta stop taking purples. Probably haven't been keeping track, and that would have obviously used up this token. So let's get rid of that. All right, so what am I gonna do with all my purples? Okay, I think we're gonna just straight up. Sorry for the glare on this one. We're gonna straight up try to use purples everywhere that you can use purple. All right, so purple can be used in this section over here. Purple can be used over here in this section. Let's just go over here. Then purple, let's just go in the wild section over here. And purple, I guess we're gonna have to go in the wild section over here. I don't have any other choice. I could have actually put purple over here, but let's just put it there to get a victory point. Those are pretty much all the places I had or forced to put my purples. All right, then I got a couple of reds. Let's put red over here. So again, wait, let's do red for sure over here to generate a dude and an attack. So let's go grab a dude. Let's go put him in the city. Generate an attack that's gonna kill this ghost over here. let's add him to my casualty pile right over there. Now that that's gone, I'm going to take my free action over here to grab another of these tokens. Let's see what it is. Add a purple to the bag, yellow to the bag. All right. Oh no, actually I'm not going to use this just yet, because if I do this now, I'm going to have an extra cube in my bag and I won't be able to do a reset. So let's keep that right over here and get ready to use it next time. So that was that, that was that. Now I wish I would have had a movement to maybe go up there and do another attack, because I have this. My my extra attack will be kind of pointless. So what else can I do with my red? Looking around my board, I have this that's a red. Sorry for the glare again. This is a red and an orange for range. Let me just put my red over here and get ready to activate this next time. All right, so that was my turn. I don't have anything else to activate on the board, which is good. All right, so end of this turn is going to be a reset. So this is going to come off. All right, these two stay on. All right, very important. This is going to come off. This is going to come off. This is going to come off. Now all the rest of my stuff, oh, and this is going to go into my bag. All the rest of my stuff, I'm gonna decide to leave them on my board. I'm not going to pull off any of these because they're on the probably. Oh, this one I have the option to pull off if I don't want it here. Actually, you know what? Let me pull this one off as well. All right, because I'd rather get the bottom one here. So that's about it. Let's put this all in my bag. Let's give it a good shake. Let's grab 3 to get ready for next turn. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a couple of orange and a yellow. All right, we'll put it over here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7. So that's not gonna happen. Although I might finish the game with getting all my guys up on the board, because I only have 3 to put out, and this is gonna put out another one. Maybe I can put out 2 next turn. So you know, we're getting close to the end of the game. Okay, so that was my turn pretty much. Let's go do green's turn. All right, quick little recap here. Green got unlucky. He didn't get any attacks. He couldn't generate any, so he couldn't take care of the guy in the middle, and he couldn't generate any guys. So he bought a card. I believe yellow did the exact same thing, so he got another card. So, by the way, yellow is at 9 victory point chits, and he might be able to get 2 next turn, which brings him to 11, and you need 12 to trigger the end of the game. So it might end in the next couple of turns. All right, so I do definitely want to try to kill this guy, because he gets, every time he resets, he gets a free victory point chit there. Well, green's getting that 2 here, but green's at only 7. Wait, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, he's at 7 victory points. So let's see what I can do. All right, so looking at my chits here, I got a couple of oranges and a yellow. I think this is going to be easy. We're going to go orange over here to generate a ranged attack. A range is just what you might think, attack in the next square. And I think I'm going to kill a yellow guy right over here. Boom, he's dead. He's going to sit in my pile of, of killed characters over here. Oh, by the way, if you were ever to kill the same color you already have in your little box over here, you give them back the miniature. It goes into their supply, but you would get a victory point token. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, I'm going to use this right now to add a yellow cube to my bag. All right, let's put it in here. All right, so let's see, what else do I have? I have an orange and a yellow. I think we're just gonna go here. All right, so that's gonna give me a victory point. A couple of bumps up on the track. Now, what do I want to move? Definitely not purple. We already know we have a ton of purples in my bag. I think I have a ton of greens already. Let's try to get some reds so I can start attacking more often, taking care of that middle space a little better. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. A couple of orange. Now, is there anything else I want to move over here? Well, I can't actually move anything. I do need to wait for a reset. So it's going to be the end of my round. Let's draw 3 from the bag. 1, 2, 3. All right, what are we dealing with? Oh, no, gray. Although I could use it here to get another victory point. That'll bring me to 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, to 9. There you go. All right, so let's go see what green is going to do. All right, it's near the end of the game, so I might as well show you what everyone's going to do. So first things first, green's gonna use his red on this card over here to give everyone else his neighbors a gray cube, which is a little nasty. All right, so that's one gray cube for yellow. Let's put it in his bag, and one gray cube for me. Let's put it in my bag. All right. After that, oops, something moved. Let's see. They have a yellow, a blue, and a purple. Not great colors for them. I think what they're gonna do is they're just gonna generate a victory point with the yellow. And then put the blue on the attack because they pretty much activate everything else. So they're going to generate one of these. And they're going to draw a cube from their bag. And they had one cube left, which is kind of annoying. So they're going to have to waste a full turn just with one cube. So that's the dangers of not keeping track of the cubes. Maybe I wasn't doing a good job with that player, but it is what it is. All right, so that was green. Let's go to yellow, who has a gray. So the only thing they can do with their gray is put it on their new black market card, so they're going to do it right over here. All right, since they have 4 cubes left in their bag, they're going to actually use one of their cubes on the black market, so that it allows them to draw a cube from their bag. So the next turn, well, at the end of this turn, they're going to have 3 in their bag, they're going to draw, and they're going to be doing a good reset next turn with 3 cubes. All right, so they're going to draw a cube, and they got a gray, which is going to be completely useless for them. So let's put that in their discard. So they only have 1 purple left to activate. They're going to do they're just going to put on their board to get ready to move and add more guys to the board, I guess. I guess for right now, since they're probably going to add a guy next turn, they're going to go here to bump up one of their tracks. Boom. All right, so that was, oops, wrong one. So that was yellow. All right, so let's go to orange. Well, for us, I think this is going to be a very quick turn. Not much I can do. Let's just do gray over here. Purple, let's just do purple over here. We're going to get rid of the gray. It's going to generate me a victory point. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All right. Then I got a green left over. Oh, I can actually go here. Oh, this is actually going to work out really well. I can go green here. This is move and generate a guy. So I'm going to generate a dude. So I only have 2 more guys to put out, and I'll trigger the end of the game. So I'm going to put a guy there. And I get a move. So I'm actually going to move in here and then go in the city. Boom, because I shotgunned that guy with an archer last round. All right, so that's going to give me another victory point. All right, so now I'm out of cubes. I can't really activate anything else on my board. I got a couple of warriors or miniatures here to move in the next couple of turns. So let's call it a day. Let's draw 3 cubes from my bag. 1, 2, 3. Another great one. Which isn't bad because I can use gray here and just remove it again. Generate some more points. So that's green. That's not what I needed at all. I can't actually use green. Well, I could put the double green here. Yeah, so I'll do that next turn. So what is green gonna do? Let's see. Oh yeah, they only drew 1 cube last round, which is a measly green cube. They cannot. Actually, they can do a move and generate a guy. So that's what they're gonna do. I think they're just gonna generate a guy here and then move. They're gonna move this guy here. Might as well. Actually, you know what? It's better if they move him in here, and so you can at least activate this to take advantage of it. Yeah, so let's do that. So he's gonna go here. He's gonna, well, he can't move anything else anyway, but at least he'll get a bump on one of his tracks. So let's do that. So now he's gonna do a full reset. Out, out. This guy's not out. This guy's not out. This guy's out. This guy's out. All his cubes. Gonna go back in his bag. Wow, he's got a lot of cubes. All of the cubes. Let's give it a good shuffle and take out 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna start the next round. Well, he's getting really unlucky. He's gonna start with 2 grays and a red. Actually, what's funny is that 2 grays and a red is exactly what he needs to activate Declining Kingdoms, which he might do next round. We'll see. So that was it for green. Let's see yellow. How many cubes do they have left in their bag? You know, so they have exactly 3. So they don't want to draw any. They don't want to add cubes to their bag. Actually, I did forget to draw their cubes at the end of last round. My apologies. So I did actually have to have these on their board ready. So he's gonna do a reset this round for sure. All right. So he's got 2 oranges and a red. So the first thing he's gonna do is all right, so with his red, he's going to activate his exactly what I did to him. So he's going to do his Siege Engine here, which is a range attack. Pretty much the same card that I have. All right, he's going to take revenge on me. He's just going to kill this thing. Boom. Then he's got 2 oranges. He's just going to place them on his tracks to get a couple of bumps up on his stuff. He's not going to get more cubes in his bag, which is going to force him to do a reset at the end of this round. You know what? He would have activated this first, so he gets another bump on some track. Then he does a reset. He's going to get all his cubes that he used. He doesn't actually have a lot of cubes in his bag. Everything's probably still on his board. So let's draw 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go with this into next turn. So that's going to be it for yellow. Let's go to orange. Let's see if we can try to end this game soon. So I only have 3 cubes in my bag. So after this one, I'll have to reset next turn, which is good. Okay, well, coming back to my board, well, we already talked about it. The double green is going to go up here. And the gray is going to come over here, which is going to allow me to discard this for a victory point. That's it. That is going to be my full turn. So let's go to my bag. Let's go get my 3 last cubes. All right, I'm not going to add cubes to my bag because those are my last 3. And that's it. Fast turn. Okay, let's see what green's going to do. All right, green, well, remember, they drew 2 grays and a red, which kind of sucked. But he's going to put these 2 grays on his card that he has. All right, and his red, he's going to put on his attack strength, so he can generate an attack this turn, and he's going to kill the ghost in the middle of the board right there, right? Because he needed the extra ghost, so you can have 3 for the end of the game, and you score more points. Oops, you score more points as long as you have 3. All right, as soon as you get more than 3, it's just 1 point per, but as long as you have 3, they're 2 point each. So he needed that. All right, so he's going to generate that. And after that, you know what? He's going to activate the city. So the city here is get rid of a guy to then gain 3 victory points. I believe you do need to get rid of the guy on the space. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but this is going to go back to the supply. And he's going to generate 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Then he's going to generate another point over here. So that's 4. So let's see how many points he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's got, there you go. So he's got the 12 points that will trigger the end of the game. Actually, before, green logically would have activated some of this stuff so he can try to get some bumps and extra cubes in his bag for extra victory points. So he's going to go bump, bump a couple things. And this is going to give him 2 bumps. Which is going to give him 2 yellow cubes in his bag before the end of the game. And then he would have done that, and that would have been the end of that. All right, so he's done his turn. He's triggered the end of the game. Now the rules stipulate that all the other players get 1 extra turn. Okay, so yellow, very simple. He needs to generate some stuff. So first thing he's gonna do is gonna come here to generate a cube from the bag and get 2 bumps. So he's gonna do that. Boom. Orange. He's gonna add that to his play area. And his bumps are gonna be to generate another 2 oranges to his bag. All right, there you go. All right, after that, he's going to activate some stuff. First things first, he's going to do gray and orange onto his black market to draw another cube from his bag. So it'll probably be an orange because he added 2 oranges to his bag. But let's see what it is. And it's a gray cube. Well, that's going to be completely useless for him. Right, so we'll just put that in his discard right away. After that, I think what he's going to do is he's going to put his red on his movement and attack thing, and he's going to use this for the movement as well, and he's going to use his orange to then get a movement and a guy on his other track. So he's got 3 movements. So he generated a guy, 3 movement. I think with his 3 movements, he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to get in there. Then he's going to come in here. He's going to sacrifice this guy to get 3 victories. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Actually, he has this token, which he's going to get rid of a gray and put any other cube in his bag. So that gray that he just had, he's going to actually get rid of that. He's going to add it's going to be the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter at all. So he's going to just add a red, I guess, to his bag. And finally, let's do this to get another bump, to add another red to his bag, which I don't have any here. So let's go back to the box. It's going to be another red. And I think that's going to be his turn. Yeah, so he's got nothing else to activate. All his cubes are out there. He's going to draw 3, even though he won't get another activation because the end of the game has still been triggered. Oh, I did forget to give this to the green player when he achieved the objective of getting the 12 victory point markers, or chits, or gems, whatever you like to call it. All right, and now it's going to be Orange's last turn. So let's see if we can get in there and get the 3 as well. All right, so pretty simple to get an extra movement. Let's just do red over here. So it's going to be 2 movement and an attack. So let's go 1, 2. So it's flight movement. Remember, I get to not disregard the mountain range. Now, unfortunately, the extra attack, unless I get another movement to move someone else, probably won't end up using them. Let's see, what else can I do? A yellow and a green. Let's just do yellow, green here, generate a victory point. So let's generate one of those. Now let's sacrifice here. We'll sacrifice this guy to generate 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And I think I got the 12 too. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15. Wow. All right, so I'm going to get this as well. Now my opponent, let's see if actually he got it before me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's at 11. Okay, so he would not have gotten it, but I would get this. All right, so I'm just going to put it up here for now. It's going to be the end of the game anyway. There's no way for me to put out 3 guys to get another objective. And there you go. So that's going to be the game. Triggered with a short game is 1 of these gets claimed. Medium game is 2 of them need to be claimed, or 2 different types. And a long game is all 3 need to be done. But it doesn't last that much longer than a short game because, as you can see, I'm already like 3 away from getting another one, and everyone's at 3 or 4 cards already. So it's going to end in the next 2 or 3 turns anyway, whether you're playing a medium or long. Okay, so that's enough. Let's go to endgame scoring and I'll show you how to score. Alright, endgame scoring. So I've already done that for the other 2 players. By the way, I switched it around. This is actually the yellow player and this is the green player. But never mind. So I'm the orange player here. So victory point chits, you know, just count the gems. Gems in that corner right there. So I got 15. Alright, then the ghosts. Alright, this is sort of like exponential scoring. Or something. 1 is 1, 2 is 3, and 3 is 6. So I have 3 of them, so I'll just score the 6 points. Alright, as you can see here. Then you score opponents, so how many of them you killed. So I'm gonna have just 2. Alright, then how many cubes you have in total. Oh, actually, let me go through all my cubes and get the total. Alright, did that quick. I got 14 cubes. That's gonna be 14 points. Alright, you don't count the gray cubes. Alright, only the colored ones. So 14. Then the victory point objective chit. So I have 1 of them, so that's 2 points. Then this one is your tech tiles on the top right. There's actually a score for you then. All right, so you're gonna score 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like everyone got 4 points there. All right, and finally, for your territories on the map. So your home territory, 1 point each, so 1, 2, and everything else in the outer section is 2 points, and the middle is 4 points. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 points. All right, so you tally all that up. Let me do that quick. All right, so if I tally this right, it looks like green actually won by 2 points, bringing it down. All right, so there you go. That's Hyperborea. Hope you liked it. I know I made one mistake that I'll flag for sure in the video. When you archer somebody, you don't get to keep their token. So I'll see if I'll write a note during the video, but that might have changed the score just a little bit because I know for sure I shot an arrow to yellow and yellow shot one at me. So I think green would have still won, but yellow and orange would have a couple points less. That's about it. So we'll see you in the next one. Later.